This here's Mirepoix with Prime Time. We're going to tell you all about the greatest episodes today. You know what? Let's get into it. Play our theme music. And we back, Mirepoix. Episode 44, Prime Time, baby.
What a time.
It's Prime Time.
Me and yours, just using mine. Yo, man, I'm so excited about this episode, bro. It's just this is the season for the underdog. Road to the post, man. You're seeing the top going to the bottom and the bottom going to the top. It's just an amazing time. I mean, you know, somebody get this guy's mind out of the gutter, man. Stay in the dark place.
All I'm gonna say is I'm excited about this shit too, because for the first time on the Mirepoix, I get to unleash my love for spice.
Oh man, the first time though, bro?
I mean, okay, to this level, to a challenge, bro, I love my spice challenges.
Alright, and I'm competitive, so this is gonna be a great episode. A lot of fun stuff coming up. But yeah, bro, do the intro, man. Welcome to the Mirepoix, baby.
Welcome to the Mirepoix.
Yes.
To our beautiful taste buds, as you already know, in the French culinary world, the Mirepoix is a butter and fat reduction with carrots, onions, and celery to create one of the best flavor bases known to the French culinary world. Now, our Mirepoix is our looks, our talents, our charms, brought to you and simmered down by you, the viewer, on all things the service industry, culture, food, drinks, music, you name it. That's how we give you the greatest base of a conversation, a little education, and all the wonderful things we get down on. This is episode 44, Prime Time. My name is Gilberto Casimiro Valdez Arias, the reigning guild master for the guild, a highly collected, talented of individuals that bring to your life the greatest party, the greatest whatever you may want, because we are mercenaries here to fulfill your obligations. And to that, we're always joined by...
Your buddy is your favorite chef, Chef Kai's from the Chef Kai's Experience, where we provide the best luxurious dining experience in the comfort of your own home or the environment you're choosing. Which you already know that means we'll bring our services to you wherever you are. We shall be also, man, to just give you the best experience of a lifetime. And man, like I said, we're super excited about this episode, bro. Football season, it's a great time. A lot of people already seeing all the posts, good and bad.
Blood flowing.
And you already see the hat that I'm rocking. Your beloved chef had a rough time this weekend. It was tough. You know, like I said in the beginning of the episode, you can see now the transitioning of the people that were at the top, kind of dwindling down to the bottom, and the bottom is just the way of life. You know, the circle of life.
Dude, that's the beauty of competition.
It's the beauty of competition, but you know, I'm not too sad because I found a new beloved team, man. And you know, we got this episode titled Prime Time. Yo, Coach Deion Sanders has been... Sanders. He has been making a huge impact. And as we said, man, sports is like food, man. You can really translate all aspects, all theology and things like that into all areas of life, man.
Yeah,
hard work beats talent.
Passes over. Exactly.
Hard work beats talent. This is just case in point right here. But we won't get too much into that because that's going to be our main topic, the meat of conversation today. But yeah, man, how you been, bro?
The catching up, man. I got so excited, I forgot to tell y'all.
Yeah, man, we gotta talk about a little bit of pre-shift, a little pre-shift.
Yo, so phenomenal week, great week. Building up to some crazy things happening inside the professional setting, outside the professional setting. I got some cool stuff coming up. I'm more excited for the mustard than I am the ketchup. But this week has been all about building the foundation, starting to rebuild some good habits that I may have lost or that I just need to bring into my life, and all the different wonderful things that come with it. Things just like cleaning, like holding people accountable, holding myself accountable, having people hold me accountable. Starting to do some cool things with Kais in the morning now too that we'll break into a little bit later to tell you what's coming up with that. But man, we're setting the foundation to start reaping all the rewards. You know, if you ain't prepped, you ain't ready, you're never gonna succeed, and that's what we laid down the groundwork this week.
No, it's been awesome. And like you said, we'll get more into that. But we do have an opportunity for everybody else who's been watching, who also wants to kind of take your game to the next level, it always starts with that accountability and being around people that are going to help you grow. And with that being said, I linked up with Chef Jerry.
Hey.
He is a Instagram sensational, YouTube and sensational, all on IG and whatnot. If you're not familiar with him, he is a chef that's worked with a few of our associate chefs. Chef Adrian Abella, they used to work together.
Just the beauty of working downtown.
Yeah, man.
And now that we're all adults, we get to see how everyone's building themselves, how everyone's been created, and that's honestly, dude, what a cool story with Jay, man. Like that is.
He's just been a super down to earth dude, man. And he's willing to share his knowledge and information. He came to me and told me like, hey man, there should be more chefs in San Antonio going viral. But a lot of people don't want to take the social media thing to that level. And I'm just like, hey man, you're speaking my language. I already want to help develop my social media and eventually go into a place where I can help develop others. Let's be real, man. Being a chef is not sustainable. You cannot do this until the end of time. That's why Gordon Ramsay got about 30 TV shows and a bunch of restaurants that he's not even working.
Look at the athletes. You go from being an athlete to a coach to a brand to a celebrity.
It's a long game, man. Actually, it's a short game, but you have to play the long route. You got to be smart with it. So I'm trying to find my different avenues on how to elevate that. And that's really been the gist. Working with some friends of mine to develop more networking opportunities. We have a lot of things going on, man. So just kind of getting into the swing of consistency, accountability, and preparing. We had an episode, I think our first episode back, one of our episodes was how we prepare for game day. Now this is pretty much how we prepare for the entire season.
Exactly.
Getting ready for who said tis the season, and man, it's just been a great time. So we are super happy to have y'all give us some love in the chat, man. Talk to us. How's y'all week going? How was last week for you? Give us some energy, man.
Let us know what you're up to. Let us know how you've been doing. Catch us up. Give us the pre-shift to your life.
Yeah, speaking of energy right here. Buddy, you already know what time it is. Shot o'clock, baby. Let's go.
Damn right. That's for Jimmy Buffett.
Let's go.
Dude, before we start diving into everything, randomly, if anyone saw Jurassic World, did you ever see Jurassic World?
No.
Oh man, so there's this scene. Y'all know Jurassic Park. It's a theme park for dinosaurs and the dinosaurs escape. In Jurassic World, it starts with the theme park. Amazing, absolutely phenomenal. And then the dinosaurs escape and everyone's running around. And apparently Jimmy Buffett, as an old man, has a cameo where he's at a Margaritaville inside of the Jurassic Park or the Jurassic World. Dinosaurs are escaping, and he's double-fisting his margaritas and running out with them. I never knew that was Jimmy Buffett, but he was definitely
R.I.P.
the MVP of that movie.
To a legend. Love the heart shirt.
Dude, surprisingly, this, I don't know what it says about me or what it says about the shirt, but this is my most complimented shirt ever in life. I've dressed to the nines, I've put on the full suit, had the cologne wearing, I've done every sort of fashionista thing I can think, and then this $10 shirt from Walmart has always been the attention getter. Everybody loves it. Thank you, Cassie, for recognizing real fashion here. My little tie-dye cat explosion. But yeah, so as always, we start with food, we start with drink. For today's food, let's see if I can balance this.
Let's do this, man.
Let's see.
Yo, I got a point to prove today, yo. Let's go.
Let's see if I can. Is it held? Can y'all see it? I hope you can.
Oh, that's a perfect shot.
So we got our winged eating challenge, our spicy eating challenge. We're going with 1,000 different sauces as we are building up. My boy Juan Kirby is like,
dude.
I don't know how Juan Kirby got this message. I love that man.
Let's go.
Shout out to you, Juan Kirby. But to that end, dude, it is like I said, I love competing and I love spicy food. All throughout my life, I've had spicy competitions playing a role. When I was first starting off as a server over at Bohannon's, they rounded up like $800 cash to give me in exchange for eating a scorpion pepper. And you know me, bro. I'm gonna give my money, run my
You
check.
probably could have took a zero off of that.
Dude, sweating, nose running. Nope. I mean, I wasn't paid, but nothing that I expressed. I was like, yeah, no, I mean, that's hot. What would you expect for it not to be hot? Yeah, it's hot. Can I have my money now? All right, cool. All right, cool. Yeah, that's fine. That's gravy. That's good.
You got to get through the pain to get to the prize.
Damn right. Damn right.
This is going to be case in point. Like you said, man, you know, he's a spice fanatic.
Yo.
I like a good amount of heat. You know, I like more flavor with my heat. I don't want to just be sweating and nothing tastes good, or I completely lose my sense of taste. And I feel like that's going to happen tonight. But hey, it's all for good fun. It's all for good content, baby.
And I forgot.
Oh yeah, let's get it.
I got the safety. Oh man, I can't hold this because it's so hot. But essentially, just fries and a little a little like blue cheese sauce to kind of help kill the taste or refresh the taste buds if we get burnt. Because I don't got milk.
Hey, check this out though. I love how we're gonna cool our taste buds with a poblano cream sauce.
Yeah, poblano, avocados, cream, a little bit of serranos, some dill, some cilantro, chicken stock.
We want to cool off with more spice.
Yeah.
Less spicy, but still spice in there. So this is gonna be a great challenge.
And what we got to wash it down with, bro?
Yeah,
what we got to wash it down with, bro?
We're gonna call this cocktail the Rainbow. And not like pouring down rain, or like the reigning champions. Exactly, man. It just kind of happened that way. So what we got here is some Belvedere lemon basil already infused vodka that I added some Skittles to go with that taste of rainbow. Then we got Mike's Hard Lemonade, some cherry limeade, and a little bit of Topo Chico. What we're kind of going for are some things that I think are synonymous to game days. Especially in college, a lot of kids are drinking Mike's Hard Lemonade, Twisted Teas,
You're damn right.
X, Y, and Z. But we always had to boost it up with just a little bit of something. So he added the candy, the different kinds of liquors, all these things. So we're just kind of using that as a foundation, going to elevate it, you know, a tad bit, but it's still going to be very approachable. And at the end of the day, you know, we have one purpose with drinking, and that's to get drunk. So
damn right.
Let's get that going on.
It's gonna be competitive, all right. Before y'all judge us, before you judge us too hard. Hey, so quick question: when it comes to these sauces, you know, I'm a firm believer in just toss the hot sauce on there, taste how it's supposed to be. But should I start melting down some butter so we can whisk it up together and let it infuse and stick to the wing a little better, or you want to do how they do on hot ones and just the 1 or 2 drops of that killer stuff?
Hey, bro, this is your world right here, man. This is your canvas, bro.
Don't be threatening me with a good time.
This is your canvas.
All right, so I'm gonna set up the first. I'm gonna set up the first challenge, the first bite. Everybody knows the rules. 1 bite challenge. So you been seeing that boys in hot water right now, Mr. Dave Portnoy?
The guy from Hot Ones?
Yeah, no. The dude from 1 Bite Challenge. Everybody knows the rule. Barstool Sports.
Oh yeah, with the pizzas and stuff.
Dude, with the pizzas, yeah. So he's getting a lot of blast from all the small business owners, which I don't really understand because ultimately, if anyone's talking about my business, thank you.
Yeah.
Quick, going to case the period. But now apparently, somehow he's the one, according to all the rumors, that started the beef between that Bobby Altoff chick and Drake. And I'm like, what? How is this guy part of? I don't know. I can't keep up with drama and the all that excess.
Kind of what we say, how, you know, at the end of the day, everything is connected in one way or the other. But we kind of talked about him last week about how he was, you know, on one hand helping promote businesses, and on another hand, you know, you might not be getting the promotion you want, but people that have never heard about you are now hearing your name. So it's up to you to, you know, make that a good thing, in my opinion. But no, man, I didn't hear about his.
Yeah, no, they try to blame him for the Drake and Bobby Altoff stuff.
Which is that even like real wrong?
They deleted the episode and unfollowed each other on Instagram. About as drama as you can get in the digital world.
Yeah, that's
which is like, it's the most like high school thing I've ever heard.
Say, bro, that's really all it is. That's really all it is, bro. But nah. No.
Hey, what song you use to hype you up for game day?
Dude, I like, I put on.
Yeah.
I put on for my city. I put on for my city. Back in marching band, yo, that was like our go-to like pep rally game song.
Yo.
Yeah, and that would just get me hype. And anytime like I got like a major client, I like to put that song on because it makes me feel like, yo, this is my time to shine, and I'm putting on for my city, man. So that's my go-to, bro. What about you, man?
Dude, honestly, anything Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even lie. Lil Wayne gets my fucking blood going like no one else. Lately with that Can't Nobody. Not. You're right.
Dang.
My bad. But that Can't Nobody, though, that shit goes hard. All I need is a beat with the DMX sample. You're right, Lil Wayne. That is all you need. That is all you need. Go off. And he do go off.
Lil Wayne's cool, man. I also love Jay-Z. Jay-Z's like my hustle music, man. Anytime you get in a hustle mind state, like, yo, pop on that J, bro. Kanye got some good ones too, man. I do like
Dude, anything off Yeezus go kind of hard.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Alright, so as we finalize the drink, I'm doing our first little Dabzilla. We're starting off easy for you, ladies and gentlemen. We got a little bit of that truff hot sauce. So it's essentially just truffle buffalo sauce. I don't know how else to explain it. It's not that spicy. It's got truffle. It's really good flavor. Definitely good for a sauce infusion, so to say. Like, I think there's a better way to say what I'm trying to say. Essentially, if you're making a sauce, you can just dump that right in and it'll kick it up a notch. You don't need to like break it down or cook it or heat it or anything. All I'm doing is adding some melted butter to these things just to kind of help it spread over the wing a little bit better. So, yeah, let's see. You want drums or flats?
Oh, that's talking about like a drum roll.
Oh, no.
You know, honestly, I started off being a drums type of dude, but the older I've gotten, the more I realized flats are actually where they're at, bro.
Dude, flats are the truth, bro.
Flats are where they're at. So I'm good with that.
See, man, these kind of rounds a bit. All right, you ready for me to hold drink to the camera? Ooh. By the way, if y'all haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe on our YouTube channel at the Mirepoix Podcast. Again, my business page is less than a month old now, so please follow me on Instagram at TheGuildTX. Make sure to follow Chef Kais at Chef Kais. Again, all these tags are in the description below if you're watching on YouTube or maybe even on Facebook. But definitely, yeah, spread the word, tell your friends, like, comment, share, subscribe. It feels like a simple button push, but it really is just that, and it means the absolute world to us. Every like, every comment, every share, every subscribe, even if you don't actually share it to anyone, even if you just click share, copy link, the algorithm has done its job. So, please and thank you in advance.
And then also note that we're learning how to make our content the most appealing to you as well. So, as y'all, hop on the train while it's still early, we appreciate it. But also know that we're doing everything that we need to do to also take it to the next level.
Damn right, shit. We getting prime time today. All right, so we're gonna do this challenge. We're gonna drink a little drink. And then we're going to start talking to you about why the greatest running back of all time is quickly becoming the greatest change for college football of all time. Stay tuned, America.
Let's go.
Woo, I be looking good, though, bro.
A little bit of
Shit.
taste the rainbow.
Whoa.
Like we said, we got that Skittle infused Belvedere, a little bit of lemon and basil. We hit it with a little bit of cherry limeade.
Hey.
A little bit of black cherry, Mike's Hard Lemonade, a little splash of Topo Chico.
Yo.
Some fresh limes, a little bit of lime zest. Just everything that's going to make this really refreshing and the perfect drink after a raining game.
Hey. One sip, everybody knows the rules. Yeah, that'd be good. Woo! That's prime time right there.
Prime time.
That's fucking good. Damn.
Prime time.
All right, you ready? Okay, you got drum, flat, whatever your heart desires. Remember, if you need to tap out, we got poblano cream sauce and some potatoes for
We're
you.
not tapping out.
All right, this is just the beginning. Round 1, truff hot sauce. Fight! You know, truffle ain't shining through. I mean, truffle is there. I can't
Truffle
say.
is there.
Yeah.
For sure.
Not spicy enough for me. Not spicy enough for me.
Not spicy at all.
No.
This is like a level on a scale of 1 to 10, like 0.5 maybe.
No. A jalapeno is spicier than this. Truff, how dare you call yourself hot sauce?
Look, let's talk about the onions though.
Oh. Yeah, thank you.
Nice and crispy.
Yeah.
Skin rendered down.
I'm not gonna lie. YouTube, calling Kais in the middle of the night and be like, hey bro, I'm gonna be cooking this. What can I do with it? All those little things, talking to people, doing some research helps. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I used to just throw my wings on the grill, point blank period, marinate them a little bit, bam, toss them, and then add whatever sauce I want to it later.
Ain't nothing
But
about that.
since we were doing a little sauce challenge, I need to make sure the sauce shined.
You know what we need, bro? We need a bone bowl.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Bam.
Ain't game day without a bone bowl.
Done.
Game day without a bone bowl. Yeah. Awesome on the wings, bro.
Hey, TJ Parks, finally.
Hey, we got our boy. Where in the world is Waldo? Speaking of TJ.
Hey, so, speaking about Deion Sanders, and then a guy from Detroit shares it.
Oh man.
Shout out to all our Detroit fans,
Yes, sir.
bro.
So catch you up, man. We're talking about a little bit about PRIMETIME, his influence on pretty much everybody. So that's how you know when you're being impactful. When you're impacting people that are not necessarily in your industry, not in the same sport, just in a whole another area of life. You know, hard work beats talent.
Dude,
Hard work beats talent, man. And
every day of the week.
But you also know that you're blessed when you have both, when you have the hard work and talent. But I don't know how you feel, bro. And knowing Gilberto, he probably does not have an underdog spirit at all. But for me, knowing that I'm self-taught, I've been able to work alongside culinary experts, culinary graduates, people that have been in the industry for years, and pretty much have my name mentioned next to theirs. You know, me just being, you know, who I am. And we'll kind of go into the topic we're talking about that, you know, talking your talk versus,
Yeah.
you know, wearing the humble crowd. People that know me know that I come as humble, but I'm kind of learning my way around that now as we speak. But
You're welcome.
because I mean, there's something to say, man. When God is giving you the capability, that gift, there's nothing wrong with speaking the truth.
Dude.
You know, the truth shall set you free, man. So nothing wrong with talking your talk. But Deion Sanders has no problem at all with talking his talk.
Hell no.
But he's been backing that
That's
talk
the
up,
whole
man.
thing, dude. That's the whole thing. I mean, you were talking about underdog, and in no clip I've seen of Deion Sanders this past few months after the news and the change. For those that don't know, Deion Sanders, one of the greatest running backs of all time, just became the coach for Colorado.
Buffs, yeah, Colorado Buffaloes.
Yeah. And they win it. and they win it.
They win it.
And
Not only are they winning though, they're winning with all odds against them. Deion Sanders is an HBCU coach, which has been pretty much known for quote unquote being below PWI football team, D1 football, X, Y, Z, whatever. Brings his team from Jackson State to the Colorado Buffs, which mind you, were 1-11 last year. And it has been known, bro, they couldn't even fill up the stadium. They couldn't even sell tickets. They were giving away free tickets and still couldn't fill up the stadium. Deion Sanders changed the whole program by the first game they played was the runner-up of the championship last year, and they beat TCU.
no, beat him.
Beat them.
Bam!
So it's just like, man, people cannot tell you what your credibility is.
No. And the whole thing about humility and then just preaching your preach and delivering your sermon, whatever that sermon the Spirit has invoked within you, I'm going to say this. My actions may be humble, but my words are always far from it. I have always been a firm believer that my very existence is enough credibility for anything. You know, you mentioned, how to put that being a self-taught chef and you've gone toe-to-toe with the greats.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm over here like, yeah, I'm a self-taught everything. I'm going to demolish these greats. The animal kingdom, lucky. I ain't trying to get in the world of animals or else Steve Irwin wouldn't be Steve Irwin no more.
Hey.
Waiting for a response from my roommate.
But again, you gonna talk that talk, man.
I'll never back it up. No. Steve Irwin does something I could never do. Animals or something I can never do. You like, bro, have you ever seen a video of Steve Irwin? Like, seen a video of prime time in his prime? I'm like, you know, if I dedicated myself to being a running back, I could picture myself doing that. Nah, Steve Irwin on a whole nother level though. This man be sprinting to jump and tackle the most venomous snake in the world. And I'm like, not doing that.
I mean, there's also a world to where, you know, you need to know your gift. And I think that's where Coach Sanders really...
your own sermon, your own truth.
Yeah, man. You know, stay in your lane and excel in that. There's a lot of times where we trying to excel too much and expand our reach to where we can't really become masters at what we're doing. I think, but that's hard to say because this man was played for the Major League Baseball team. At the same time he was in the NFL, and it's just like, you know.
Honestly though, there's been a few times where I've gotten a catering gig, and that's how I felt. Like when someone's like, "Oh, Gilbert, yeah, can you be the chef?" And I'm like, "Me? I mean, I guess, why not? Let's do it. Let's try it out." Oh my God, that was some of the best food we've ever had. We love you so much. I'm like, you know, I think your fans and when people support you, I think it is your duty to deliver unwavering confidence in making them right. When someone tells me, Gilbert, you're the best to ever do it at anything, I have to believe it. Like it is what I owe you, the fan, the supporter, that I am the best.
Yeah.
And I may not be able to show it now with our little rink-a-dink setup in my house, but yo, keep supporting, keep sharing with your friends, keep telling everyone. And I'll be sitting there right there at that press conference like, I didn't tell you, they told you.
Well,
they told you.
To that extent, man, and we had this conversation, I think, last night. Like, do not discredit the repetition of starting from the bottom and getting all your reps until getting to the top. Because what they don't talk about is how Deion Sanders was coaching his sons in Pee Wee football. People thinking that this is his first time coaching in the last 3 years.
It ain't.
No, he started with the Pee Wee football, you know, went to the varsity, HBCU college, now to the D1. And I honestly foresee him going to the NFL with his sons too.
Yo, that's the storyline, bro.
I think that's the storyline.
And so that, hold on, I got the next one because it's about
to go. Let's go. What is it?
So we got Skinny Habanero Hot Sauce. Hint of sweetness with the perfect kick. Sauce Bay, made with turmeric. Low sodium, all natural habanero. Beep. Oh wait, is it even a habanero? Man, it don't even tell me what's in it, but
if it's habanero and we're already on or only on hot sauce 2, this is gonna get crazy, guys.
Look,
I think it's a habanero. It is a habanero.
Right, that's what I'm saying. The image is, oh yeah, it says habanero hot sauce. All right, my bad. English is my second language. I can't read real good, but
let's get in there.
We can link up.
Now this
is my friend.
This is hot sauce number 2. All right, let's go.
Sure, bam.
Let's go.
Hey, cheers. You know, surprisingly, I think the truck had more flavor.
It needs what Gordon Ramsay would say, lift.
It needs a lift.
Some citrus.
But you know, good as a sauce base. I add a little bit of lemon juice there. You got a little salt and pepper. Of course, I'm gonna want to add some more heat, but you know,
Well,
perks of being an immigrant.
we got a few more to go. On this level, even though it says habanero, man.
It's sweet.
I'm going maybe for like a solid 1, 2.
Yeah. So, you know, hey, it's sauce number 2. This is just the beginning.
So this is going to pan out perfectly. But I feel like somewhere in there it's going to go from like 3 to like 1,000. Just
Yeah. That's the way capsaicin works, baby. It goes exponentially, which, for those that didn't know the word, capsaicin is the chemical that actually makes you feel like it was a poison meant to keep predators from eating different plants. But we humans, and we said, nah, we win. And it sparked our competitive drive. And so now we say, hell yeah, capsaicin, here's a challenge. But dude, with Primetime and him going to college with his sons and then going to the NFL with his son, it's one of those things that the storyline to me is one of the most important and also best parts about sports. Mm-hmm. And these past few press conferences, I don't know, again, y'all been watching Primetime. If not, go catch up there on YouTube, do your thing. But they're always talking about how many views he brings and how much attention he brings and how what he's instilling in his players isn't to be good football players. He's instilling into them how to take advantage of the opportunity that they are being given. Yep. That you are playing college ball, millions of people are going to have their eyes on you. I promise you, I am Deion Sanders. People are going to watch just to see me fail. People are going to watch just to see me succeed. People are going to be watching y'all. And I will take all the blame if anything happens. Go do your thing. Run through these kids. And they've been running. They've been killing. And, you know, it definitely does sort of bring up the topic of, like, he may be talking one thing, but his actions are totally different. His actions, he out there winning. You know, we don't get to see the practices. We don't get to see how many hours they're putting in watching film, that they're sweating, that they're building in the weight room. All we get to see is Deion Sanders sitting on the press table saying, yo, my son's amazing. This team's amazing. We're taking advantage of opportunities. See you next week. And they win again. Bam.
Yeah, so that's the thing, because we kind of live in a social media era where we believe that you could live your best life on camera and off camera, not actually delivering. Mm-hmm. And so I feel like he's really like saying, hey man, you know, it's cool to be all flashy on camera and yeah, I'm that guy and prime time this, prime time that. But when I get on the football field, you know, somebody's making me their boy, you know what I mean? Like somebody is sunning you on your home field. Just all that, all that gets canceled. And so with social media, yeah, you know, you want to use that as an opportunity to elevate your life, to expand your experiences, to really be able to reach an audience. But at the same time, let that be your authentic self in the process. Because it makes it easier to connect. And, you know, when people are watching you and they're waiting for you to fall, because you're that flashy guy, you know what I'm saying? It just makes it that much easier when you can't back up what you're saying, man. So,
dude, how did Jared Fears put it? You're inviting a whole lot of trouble by talking the way you talk and saying the things you do.
You do when you can't back it up.
Yeah.
You do when you're
but when you back it up,
to be that guy.
Everyone loves to see it.
No, I mean even then people are still waiting for that.
They're praying.
You know what I mean? But we I talked a little bit about that with Chef Jerry about, you know, being able to use your skills for marketing. Yeah, this is the age of social media, 1,000%. We were just listening to a Zoom call where a guy was telling us, hey, this is how you can go viral. And man, the opportunities that come with going viral, the sponsorships,
the money for building your own community, and like the ability to, you know, that was one of the things growing up. I always heard, oh, we live in a global economy now, and like as a kid that's constricted to his playground, I never felt that way. But now in the modern era, especially with social media, I get to truly see, man, we are global. I can have one of my biggest supporters be sitting in Tokyo, Japan saying, hey, the guild and Mirepoix, that's amazing, we love it.
Yeah.
And that dude's from Japan.
Yeah.
Like, he ain't got nowhere near me. I've probably never seen him, but that's the power of social media. Is you get people to believe in you, and you build a community that it shouldn't really exist.
It's more important than cable at this point. I was having a conversation with the kiddo today. When I was telling them about Chef Jerry, I was like, yeah, man, this guy he's viral, because we met him at HEB, actually. He was at HEB when we went.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and he was like, they were like, yeah, who was he? Said, this is a social media chef, he's going viral. You know, talking my top form, because they didn't know who he was. And they're looking at me, well, aren't you famous? Like, aren't you going viral and stuff too? It's like, well, I've had a few, news appearances and things like that, but no, we're working on how to become viral. And she was like, well, which one is more important? And I said, well, if I'm on the local news, San Antonio has, a million people in the city, right? And that's still a great reach. But if I go viral on social media, there's over 1 billion people in the entire world. And so if I get people from different countries and cities and continents and all that stuff, that's a much further reach. So do not underestimate the power of social media. Do not underestimate the power of going viral.
Yeah, from a business or just for your own personal life. So like, imagine if you are going through tough times in life. They happen to everyone. No one is safe. No one is an exception. Everyone goes through tough times. And let's be real. If you have one person you can call to say, hey, dog, I'm going through something tough right now. Can we just talk about it? Can you hear me out? You are blessed and you are infinitely better off than anyone else. But when you can just go on social media and you have 100,000, 200,000, 3 million, 4 million, 1.6 billion people saying, hey man, what's wrong? Feeding you all that good energy. Dragon Ball Z, I'm a Latino man. It's a big part of my life. And Goku does a spirit bomb and says, Earth, give me your energy. That's how I feel whenever someone comments on a video. That's how I feel whenever someone likes, shares, comments, subscribes, is that they're sharing with me their energy.
Yeah.
And that is a glorious feeling. But hold on.
Shot o'clock.
Lady, let call my name.
Purple rain, purple rain.
So yummy.
All right, man.
Sauce number 3.
So what we dealing with right now?
All right. So we're moving into Miss Melinda. For anyone who's never had Melinda's, I trust her as far as hot sauce people go. What we have here is her 2022 special blend, Quadruple X Reserve Habanero Pepper Sauce, the special edition.
Alright, I ain't gonna lie, I can feel a little tingle on my fingers just holding it.
Yuck, capsaicin, baby.
So even on the bottle, you can see that it's a level 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5 fireballs, baby. We don't measure by stars.
So let's see what that looks like for us.
There we go. There we go. Not enough to start hurting you yet, but I'm gonna say a 4. 4 out of 10. It's getting there. It's waking up, It's saying, hey, you're about to do a spice challenge.
Yeah.
Shout out to Melinda. That's my girl.
That's pretty good.
And it's good by itself. Literally, all I'm doing to these is adding a little bit of butter to help dilute it and make sure that it sticks to the entire wing, because we don't do one bite challenge. We do bare bones challenge, all right?
That's good. It might be my favorite so far. Well, it is my favorite so far.
Bro, I told you Melinda, bro. Melinda is the truth. Just not Melinda Gates. We don't trust her.
No, I'm with that.
Man, it feels good knowing I'm not the underdog, though, It feels good knowing that everybody expects me to win because I'm him.
Timothy.
I'm fucking Timothy Valdez, baby. Also, y'all been seeing it, but I've just been getting buckets. Y'all see me tossing my little whoops.
How do you feel about competition, bro?
Oh man! So for a long while in my life, I was hyper competitive. Then for another long while in my life, I kind of started relaxing on my loins because, like, I definitely went through that moment in my life where I thought competition was bad, that I thought being better than people is impossible, and not just like I can never be better than anyone in anything, but the concept in and of itself to say I am better than you, or you are better than me, or he is better than her, or whatever it might be, that's ridiculous. We all know it. Every human is important, every human is special, and when you truly believe that, it's really easy for, any ideology to become toxic. And that belief turned into toxicity for me, where I just never competed because, what's the point? We're all the same. I never wanted to be better than anyone at anything. I stopped wanting to be the best salesman. I stopped wanting to be the best version of myself. I stopped wanting to be better than anyone at anything because it felt wrong to humanity. But then lately, man, I don't know, something about these past few years has got your boy feeling competitive, and it's been slowly starting back. I know we mentioned on the game day episode, if that'll light your fire, your wood's all wet.
Yeah, man.
It finally feels like my wood's drying out. That fire's sparking. It's burning.
Yeah, I think.
Let's go golfing.
I think competition is good for the soul, man.
It so is.
And like you said, obviously there's always two sides to the coin. You have the unhealthy version of competition where, like you're saying, you feel like you're better than people, and it turns into something, ugly. But going into it to where, it's setting your fires, is lighting your wood. It has the capability to go reach for something greater than yourself, man.
So, it's one of those things where at times I feel that a rival is more important than a support system, On one end, I love when people support me and they say, Gilbert, you got this, man. I believe in you. Dig deep inside. You'll make it happen. But when it comes to actually doing things and the things that inspire me to move and the things that push me forward, sometimes, man, I just want to say I did it better than him. I just want to be able to say, look at us. Guess which one did it better, Like, I love being competitive, and a rival is sometimes better than a supporter,
Yeah.
And that's why I feel that brotherhood is so important, because brotherhood is more than support. On one end, I can call you up whenever and you'll tell me, hey bro, you got this, try this, think about this, think about this. On the other end, we can sit there and say, hey, for this episode, I bet I can eat spicier shit than you can. And there it is. Yeah. Now we're moving and we're driven and we have a goal that we can pursue. Because sometimes a goal can be as simple as, I just want shit on you. That's it.
And all right, and let's be real. Like, to me, in my experience with, working in the restaurant industry, being in a room where no one really had any ambition, that energy rubs off on you, as opposed to going in a room where everybody's trying to get it. And it's not that, man, I'm trying to be better than you, which is like, I'm not trying to be left behind, man.
Yeah.
I see y'all getting it. Let me get into the sauce too, man. So it's competition is good. It like I said, it pushes you to the next level. Otherwise, you just kind of sitting dormant. Nothing's really going on.
You're surrounded by love.
Yeah, comfort.
I'm a firm believer. You ain't growing if you ain't uncomfortable, and whatever. You can have fun while you're uncomfortable, but if you ain't embracing the new, if you ain't challenging yourself in new ways, you ain't doing it. What was it? Quentin Tarantino said his best advice for anyone doing anything is go break into whatever market you're trying to do at the biggest level.
Hey.
If you want to be a film writer, go make films in LA. If you want to be an actor, go be an actor in LA. If you want to be a tech bro, go be a tech bro in Silicon Valley. Because in your hometown, you may have become the best.
Yeah.
And then you get stagnant, and sure, you can say you're the best in wherever you're at, but once you go to the big market, once you come out of that small pond, what you'll notice is you become better in whatever that is by having to compete. If you're the fastest runner in Texas, and then you go to fucking Jamaica and you run into Usain Bolt and you're competing against him, sure, you may never win first place. He is him. You ain't gonna break that world record. But you're going to notice you're going to keep getting faster. Your time is going to keep getting better. And that's something I firmly believe in. Even if it seems like a simple competition, even when you feel that you're not the underdog, the fact that you have to win now or die pushes you forward and allows you to achieve greater dreams.
Yeah, that's actually, I had to look it up. That's a scripture. This is me going to my PK mode. But it says, maybe you even heard the saying that no one is a prophet in their own land.
Ooh.
And so just back to what he's saying, man. Sometimes you just gotta branch out to really expand. That's why I left Alabama, because even my dad saw it. You know, he saw that I was very ambitious. I had big dreams, and Alabama was just a very comfortable place to be, to settle and you know, become complacent. And then, don't get me wrong, there's some people out there making moves, but
it's comfortable, but at any moment a hat goes flying. You know, you got work to do.
We can't set it off, though. But yeah, man. So it's great to branch out. And shout out to my girl Cassie for leaving Aetna. I think that's a prime example.
Yeah.
She's been in San Antonio for maybe about 3 months now and is already making so many connections, networking. And I bet she could say for herself how much of a difference, even with the girls. The kiddos are making a lot of connections, building relationships and things like that. So, you know, don't be afraid of greater.
Yeah.
Don't be the big fish in a small pond. Like, challenge yourself sometimes.
And don't be afraid of spicier. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the next one up. What is this, number 4? We're on sauce number 4 of 6. And we ain't even started sweating yet because we winners. What I got for y'all today is Ghostly Hollow. Wicked Sauce Company. Yeah. This boo is just for you. Made with ghost peppers, black garlic, sourced in Texas.
Okay. A little Texas
Ghostly Hollow.
I'm with it.
For the camera, yes. I feel like I'm doing a makeup review right now. Doing the little, hold on. Boop. Ghostly Hollow. You just dab a little on your wings. Make sure to blend it.
Nah, that should be good. We're gonna go with the drum.
Swung. Bam. Bam. Good flavor. Good flavor.
Do the same thing, yo.
Why I feel like the last one was spicier, bro. Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, ghost pepper is a perfect example of exponential spice. If no one's been to QT yet, they have a ghost pepper condiment, as they call it. 2-3 drops taste like ketchup. 4 or 5 drops taste like ketchup. Start dipping whatever your gas station food of choice may be into it. Oh man, ghost pepper. But this one, man, it wasn't Melinda's. It wasn't Melinda's.
So Melinda's ghost pepper is next. So there's a part of the chicken wing that I had that had more sauce, and the sauce is good. I think you have a little bit more, maybe, or like you just said,
yeah, it'll build.
Next level. But I'm not mad at this at all.
How'd Eminem say? You got one opportunity though. Man, I'm gonna say so far, Truff had vomit on its mama's sweater already. But Melinda's done good. Ghostly Pepper did good. People are probably gonna say I'm cheating because I've been drinking this whole time. But man,
good, man.
I love hot sauce. I love hot sauce. I love challenges. I love trying stuff. You know, back to a few of the earlier episodes, and just to build up on it, especially with PRIMETIME, the only way to create a new version of yourself is to spiritually kill your old self. And as weird as it sounds, that has been my journey this past few months, is to kill off old Gilbert, because I've been so stagnant. These past 4 or 5 years before I started the guild and started trying to push forward in that way, I was director of operations for 2 different companies, spent my whole time operating the same, wearing the same clothes, doing the same things, getting incredibly good. Do not underestimate it. I have made multiple people millionaires with very simple and not so thought out concepts. it's what I do. I'm like, you know, some people say I'm the Deion Sanders of the service industry, but if you ask smarter, more intelligent people, they'll say I'm the Bo Jackson of the service industry. You know, no big deal. But I was stagnant and I was the same, and it felt so gross when I realized 2019, 2020 Gilbert was the same as 2017 Gilbert, was the same as 2022 Gilbert, was the same as 2023. Like, it was such a, like, feeling. And so these past few months I've been like, no, we are turning it up to max. We are pushing forward. We're going to kill off every last shred. And dude, I'm watching, like, seeing these storylines through primetime in Colorado State, through the fucking Cowboys whooping the Giants' ass, and through each and every highlight reel. There's a dude named Slade Jr. Look, I haven't played fantasy in a while, but there's a dude named Slade Jr. and he popped off this past weekend. I'm like, you go, Glenn Coco.
Slade Jr. Oh, and even on that, Coco in the tennis match.
Yeah. Hey, pickleball? Feel free to challenge me. I'm a pickleball god now. I spent one night playing it.
Pause, bro. Pause.
Pause for a shot, you right?
Shot o'clock, baby.
Bloop, bloop. Alright, hold on. There was no clink. That was my bad. We both went in it wrong.
The right with the left, not a matching there.
Alright. Let's move on to the next challenger.
Yeah, and then also let's talk about it. Let's talk about, hey, when is it okay to talk your talk versus when should you keep your head down, man? Or is there a perfect medium, even at that?
Real quick, while I set up the next little wing thing, let us know in chat. When do you think it is the most appropriate to talk some shit, and when do you think it looks bad and classless to talk some shit? I'm gonna get the next sauce ready.
Well, I'll tell y'all what I think already, because I kind of already hinted, you know. I've always, and I'm the youngest of two older brothers. I kind of, you know, been, I won't say son most of my upbringing, but in the sense that I have, to where I always had my older brothers to look up to, you know, kind of growing up with that ideology or whatnot. Psychology, it plays into your adulthood. Not only that, man, my parents have never been flashy, they've never been, you know, what's the word that I'm looking for?
Extravagant,
flamboyant.
No,
there's another term that I can't think of right now. But anyways, I just kind of grew up where, you know, it's cool to be normal, I'll say. But deep down inside, I've always had these extravagant dreams, man. I've always wanted...
Grandiose,
that's the word. Yes, that's the word. I've always wanted more for myself, man. And that kind of comes with a certain territory.
Yo.
You know, that kind of comes with a certain level of confidence, self-esteem. And I think there's a direct correlation to people that talk in their self-esteem versus people that don't in their self-esteem. And so I think there is a world where there's some people, you know, like, you know, kind of hinted that it can get toxic. And then also there's a world where you are so high, you're elevating yourself so high on a pedestal that it offends people's insecurities. It's not that I'm saying, hey, you ain't this, you ain't that. I'm saying that I am this and I am that. But because you feel it in your heart of hearts that you're not there, you might feel like I'm belittling you. And that's not the case. It's just your own insecurities. And so I'm finding out where my sweet middle is. And, you know, like I said, I do think there is a world to where, you know, talking your talk in a way where, like, no, I'm better than this dude, X, Y. And we're all human. I'm pretty sure even now we feel that way in some existence. But, you know, like I said, I'm trying to find my perfect medium to where I can say, You know, I know who I am, and that got nothing to do with you. You in your lane, in your own lane. I'm in my own lane, and that's how I like to roll, man. But let's talk about you, bro. Where do you stand in this fight?
So I'm gonna say this: I'm a firm believer in talking shit. I love talking shit. I've talked so much shit in my life, it's gotten me in more trouble than I can count on. From, like you said, people being insecure and saying, oh, you saying you're the best means I'm not the best, and that hurts me, and I hate you, and wham. I don't get along well with insecure people because of that exactly. I've dealt with it, I've struggled with it, it's a big, I'm not gonna say it's a problem of mine. I love myself. If you can't handle shit talking, we don't really need to be friends. But what I've come to learn though is shit talking is best in the moment. Outside of the moment, it's pointless. You know what I mean? Like if you're sitting there talking to your friends and you're like, you know, I'm the greatest football player ever. My name's Deion Sanders. Dude, shut up. Nobody cares. But if you're on the field and you just scored a touchdown and you say, bitch, I'm the best, everyone's into it. And that's what I learned is talk shit in the moment, popping off and saying, oh, whipping up some chocolate bit bookies slaps. It's great in the moment, but outside of the moment, that's when you start making enemies. That's when people start getting in their feelings. And, you know, on the field, people get in their feelings too. I've definitely gotten in fights on a football field before and on a basketball court from talking shit. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm good, but like, I never played college ball, you know, I ain't in the NFL. And so like, whenever I'm sitting there and I so happen to like make a shot on someone, and I'm like, yo, I'm the greatest, and they take that shit seriously, it makes me laugh so much. Like when someone says something and says, I'm motherfucker talking shit about him being in basketball. Yeah, but ain't none of us Kobe. You know what I mean? Like we out here on the rec league, and you getting upset because I said I'm good.
Yeah, that goes back to the point of don't
let
my self-esteem, you know what I'm saying, prey on your insecurities.
And to that, I raise a shot to self-esteem, pride, confidence. I was given a tour earlier. I was given a tour last week.
Oh, yeah.
And I walked up to them and I said, hey guys, are you powerful? Are you ready? Are you confident? And this lady, hey guys, apparently we need to be confident to go on this tour. I'm like, yeah, why are you talking shit about that? Of course you need to be confident. Why you hate it? Why wouldn't you be confident? You're about to drink with me and you're going to hear my stories? Man. But next one up, as we move into our shit talking, sir, if you'd like to choose your weapon. Boom. Boom.
Go with the drum.
Yo.
I'm smelling some sweet chili, something.
Dude, it's our girl Melinda, bro. It's Melinda's Boots Jalakia ghost pepper sauce. And she just always packs flavor and always packs a heat. Shwabam! Oh yeah, you're right. I don't know why I gave you the cheers. So for those that don't know, we drink, we eat, we have a good time. Less podcast, more watching two dudes eat, drink, and have a good time. There we go.
This is the best one so far.
Yeah, yep. It's got flavor. Mm-hmm. It's breaking past a 5. I'm kind of hurt that we're almost on our last sauce and we haven't broken past a 5 yet. But you know, like PRIMETIME says, to be expected.
This is really good. It's kind of reminds me of a cross between Tabasco and Louisiana hot sauce.
Mm-hmm. Good though. They're good.
Yeah, I think that would be my favorite one.
Shout out to Melinda. It tickles the tongue well.
Mm-hmm.
It tickles the tongue well. Alright, before we get into our last one, you know we gotta educate y'all. You know we gotta get y'all rolling. And we've spent a lot of time talking about confidence, believing in yourself, and most importantly, sharing your sermon. As y'all know, I'm not good at the social media stuff. I'm good at being my most honest self in person, in reality, and one-on-one. And I've been on my own journey to learn more and to grow more. But Kais, as a professional, how do you capture who you are in your social media without sounding cocky, without being too humble? Like, I think your social media portrays you rather well. And to that end, you know, how you been doing it? How, like, is there a way in how you plan it? Is there a way in how you bring it to life? Or is it just truly making the repetition? Well, fill us in. What's your social media game look like?
Well, before I would just try to sneak a little bit of everything in the mix, right? I would try to put some videos here, some pictures there. Y'all seen the show Hot Ones?
Yeah.
That one's a sneaker. I'll say that.
Dude, I kind of want another one though. That shit was good.
It burns good.
It burns good.
But it's a sneaker. But now, talking to these social media gurus and people that are going viral and things like that, because that, for me, that's the ultimate goal, because there's a lot of sponsorships that come in with going viral. So whereas I can cook a dish online and just mention Coca-Cola, they make $25,000.
Getting paid by Coca-Cola just to say it.
As opposed to cooking for 200 people and making $25,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So work smarter, not harder. So
Man, I won't lie, it's your social media that has really been an inspiration, because especially having spent a year living with you, bro, I remember I'd go downstairs, hey, what you? Oh, you making some dinner? Cool, yeah, I'd love to play, hell yeah. Eat it on the couch, watching TV, and then like 30 minutes later, boop, boop, new reel by Chef Kais, and I'm like, hold on, what is it? Bam, it'd be exactly what you just made for dinner.
I just ate that shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, hold on. You just turned that into content. You turned dinner into content. You expressed your existence through dinner, you know what I mean?
And that's almost the beauty behind it all, man, that the best content is the most authentic. It's the most impromptu. It's the most relatable content. In my mind, I'm thinking these extravagant steaks with lobster, stuffed shrimp, and all these things are the things that are going to sell me. Nah. It would be like a fried chicken and waffle dish, or eggs benedict, or just something that just, you know, is super common, that most people feel like, hey man, I can relate to this dish. I can make this dish. It's approachable, that people want to feel. And it's crazy because that's universal, man.
I mean, everyone's got to cook dinner.
Everybody got to cook dinner, but everybody wants to feel relatable to you. That's the beauty. That's what the number one thing that has made people go viral is the relatability. Is the fact that I see myself in this person that I'm watching.
Yeah.
And that's why you get the billions of views. The whole time I'm thinking, with the competitive nature, I gotta show why I'm better than you.
Yeah.
No, what I really need to do is show why we're alike. So that's what you're gonna kind of start seeing the Chef Kai's Experience page transition into, more relatable things, particularly for my clients, because I still have a higher end clientele, and I want to still cater to them. But in terms of going viral, we're gonna be for the people for that one, bro.
And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that has sort of been, dude, what a voice change, huh?
Yeah.
That has sort of been, I had a couple of hours, I scooping it up with the fries. That shit was good, bro. I got a little bit of burn on me. You can see it in my face.
Yeah, you can hear it.
But
hey,
my
journey real quick, man.
My path. Luckily, I've been able to use, Ms. Genevieve Sims and the Evolve firm to help me put my thoughts onto paper and help me gather how I want to present myself.
Hey, shout out to Moms. Moms just entered the chat.
Hey, shout out to Mom.
Shout out to Moms.
Dude, and shout out to Mom. Okay, so real quick, before I even dive into my little educational sermon, yesterday was National Grandparents' Day. And so I text my mom and I'm like, hey Mom, can you send me pictures of your parents and like making good ones, So she sends me all these great ones. I make my post about, you know, shout outs to my grandparents. They taught me this. I learned my love. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I met my grandma like once or twice, 3 times, 4 times when I was in Colombia with my mom. But like what I know of my grandparents just straight up comes from my mom. Whether it's stories or whether it's just being like, yeah, that's my mom. Of course she got it from somewhere, you know? But nonetheless, after I make my posts, she hits me with, oh, here's some pictures of your granddad doing these amazing events. I know you're an event planner. Here's him doing it. Oh, here's a picture from when he was mayor of the city. And I'm like, first of all, why am I just now finding out my granddad was the mayor of the city growing up in fucking Colombia? But second off, why wouldn't you give me the event stuff first? But either way, I made a beautiful post. Shout outs to my beautiful mother.
No, we can't let that one sit like too lightly, bro. Grandpa was a mayor in Colombia?
Dude, okay, so not only is he mayor in Colombia, but you can ask any of the pre-med students. When I was at ASU and there were pre-med students there, I flipped through their textbook because my grandfather was a doctor. That is what he did. That is how he helped people. That was his sermon. And if you flip through this pre-med textbook about general health guiding, whatever they make pre-med students study, you can actually see there's a portion of it dedicated to my grandfather as like a humanitarian specialist.
Wow.
I know, Kais, you and I talk about it all the time that what takes you to the next level is how you help out your community and what nonprofit you choose to support and how you choose to make this world a better place.
Yeah.
That was his. My grandfather's whole thing was, I'm not in it for the money, pay me whatever you want. You got a goat lying around, cool, I'll take a goat. You got no money, whatever. I'm doing this to help people. I'm doing this to keep people alive. His oath was not Hippocratic. His was a true, hey, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I can to keep people alive in whatever way I can. No care about politics, no care about nothing. My mom can tell y'all stories up, down, left, and right about all the love the community showed her just as the daughter of this great man. But ultimately, though,
That's dope.
his humanitarian efforts, his nonprofit works got him solidified worldwide as one of the greatest doctors to ever exist, especially because of the whole war that was going on in Colombia at the time. But yeah, he was also the mayor of the city, and then after I make my post about National Grandparents' Day is when she starts sending me all these photos of him and my grandma doing all these cool events, him being the mayor of the city and meeting with all these people, and I'm like, I could use those.
Also the governor and the secretary of agriculture.
Why is the doctor the secretary of agriculture? Because it's my grandfather, that's why.
Well, now you know where all of the ambition comes from.
Yo.
It just runs through the blood.
Dude, it runs in the name. And you know what's crazy? I don't know how to phrase this other than the way it's going to come out. Had my grandfather not died right before I was born, I would have been named Casimiro. That would have been my first name instead of my middle name. And Casimiro is just Spanish for Vladimir. I would have been a Vladimir. Can you imagine how weird that would have been?
It's almost fitting. You know? it's almost a little fitting, bro.
Look,
hey, everything happens for the perfect reason. Nothing happens by mistake.
Shout out to having the greatest guardian angel, and I get to be named after him.
And I mean, a legend. A legend passed on to another legend, bro.
Yo.
A living legend. How about that?
Yo.
Salute.
Moving back to the educational piece I was gonna give. I have just now started my my journey with social media, and what I've come to find out is what you were showing me that whole year we were living together. Just post it.
Yeah.
Just put it out there. Just talk and be honest. Don't post about stuff you don't know about. Don't post about stuff that isn't relevant to you. Like my social media chick, she was trying to talk to me about what post do you want to make for Star Trek Day, and I was like, look, if you think it's a good post to make, sure. I've never seen Star Trek in my life. Not once. I do a lot of sci-fi stuff, though.
Yeah.
Sci-fi plays a big role in my life. But Star Trek, no. No. Alright, dude, you ready for this final one before we start wrapping it up?
This is the final, guys.
The absolute final, which if you do want more educational content, honestly, Subscribe to the Mirepoix. Keep watching us. Every episode we try to include more and more educational content, but more so than that, we are going to start opening up our master classes. As y'all have seen through our personal Instagrams, through our personal lives, we are hymns. You know what I mean?
The Himothy's.
We are the Himothy's, bro.
1 through 30.
We out here doing it, you know. We ain't got them millions and billions of subscribers, but locally we are building the physical community. And like, it really is, we've been on the news, Kais more so than I, we've been on the radio, we've been doing all sorts of crazy things.
Listen, essentially this is the foundational work.
Yeah.
Every social media guru, people that have gone viral, they've all had to start somewhere. And you're just witnessing. You should applaud yourself for witnessing the beginning stages of the process to greatness.
Dog, that is the most Gilbert shit I've ever heard. You should be happy you get to view us in this moment, alright?
This is why competition is good, right? This is why surrounding yourself with people who are ambitious is great. Because I'll even admit to it, man. Being around Roberto has made me feel more confident on camera, more confident with speaking. When I went to the Burger Showdown news segment, I recorded, they were like, oh man, you're natural. You know what I mean? There are people who are social media influencers who do not feel confident naturally speaking. And I know this verbatim or specifically because I've spoken to some that have told me that. So, you know, shout out to being around people that help motivate you into the right direction. Competition is not, it has such a negative connotation, but it's good, man. Just use it in a positive manner. And you could benefit from it.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, it's already kind of, like you can smell the spice in the air.
Oh boy.
I'm happy we may be walking out of here with one that actually challenges us.
Well then, I think in that sense, we should do 2 of them.
Hey, shit, say less.
We should do.
Say less.
To go out with a bang. This is the Melindas.
Yeah, this is my girl Melinda. Where'd I put it? This is Melinda's Trinidad Moruga Scorpion Pepper.
Trinidad.
Boom!
Hey, shout out to my godmother, Cynthia from Trinidad. I started my locks that I cut off, but
hey, you had to kill your old self to become your new self.
Hey, and we're gonna regrow. But all you had to say was Trinidad, bro.
Set your mouth on flavor. Hold on, let me read what my girl Melinda has to say to us.
Let's get this on camera.
All right, so Melinda's boot. I'm sorry. What is it?
Also, another note for people who are starting their social media: clean your camera before recording.
Sorry, that's the most educational piece out there.
It makes all the difference. Please go.
So we got Melinda's Trinidad Moruga Scorpion Paper. Here's her story. Set your mouth on flavor. You want fire? That's easy. Anyone can strike a match. But few can strike a balance. A balance where heat and flavor find themselves on equal footing. At Melinda's, we pride ourselves on striking that perfect balance in every sauce we make. Get ready to set your mouth on flavor.
And just add narrator to
Yo, voice actor coming
many
soon.
ads.
I love anime way too much to not.
Are you adding stuff to this?
No. This was just a pure sauce. I've been diluting them with that butter, and I feel that that's been robbing us from a true spicy experience. So this one, the folks at home are going to get the reaction they've been looking for.
Y'all haven't been looking for a reaction, have you?
Okay,
maybe you have. Yeah, this has been a good time, man.
Yo, speaking of spice challenge,
The score.
the scorpion pepper.
Super hot, yeah. A little bit, not too much. It's been good.
Yo, I'm gonna say this though. You know, someone died doing the 1-chip challenge, and what's hilarious? They died, bro. It was a teenager. They died doing the 1-chip
Were
challenge.
they allergic to peppers or like?
Nah, they just.
Cause
They weren't him. They were the opposite. I don't know what the opposite of him is, and I feel like whatever I say,
Shim.
you gonna trigger someone, bro.
Shim is the opposite of him.
You know what? I ain't gonna discredit it. You're damn right.
Let nature take this.
You're damn right. Alright, so.
Let me get mine. This is hilarious.
Hold on, let me just to make sure that we.
Oh, he's gonna do the hot ones thing. Hold on, let me get this on camera, bro. He's saying, let me add a little extra dollop to really accentuate these flavors. Oh, he's tripping, bro.
Alright.
This is the challenge, though. This is the family competition.
Look.
This is what
we
y'all
went
been
through
waiting
5
for.
of them, not even struggling.
This is the last one.
We're gonna do 2 each, and you can see just how much of this I've globbed on there. And I'm gonna say this.
Alright, while we're getting ready to dive in.
We each get a drum and a fucking flat, bro.
What you got planned for this week? You said that you were looking forward to this week more so than. Let's not disrespect the spice.
Nah. Hold on.
Let's not disrespect the spice.
Oh yeah. Right here. Give me spice. Yo, that's what I've been waiting for this whole night. Give that shit to me. Hold on. Y'all see this? This W.
That was good.
We gonna eat a W. We gonna eat that W.
You gotta relax, bro. You gotta relax.
Hell no, bro. Give me more of this spice, bro. This shit's bringing me to life. You ever want an energized Gilbert? Give me some hot sauce, but give me some real shit. Don't do giving ghost pepper, scorpion, or more. That's all. Right here. Oh yeah. Bro, that shit's so good. That shit's so fucking good. God damn. This should have been level 1. God damn, give me more. Give me more, we ain't done. We eating the W. We eating that W. God damn, that was good, bro. Holy shit, that was so good. It's stinging. For the first time tonight, my tongue is stinging. You see this? Anyone see this? That's a bead of sweat. That's a bead of sweat right there. First time tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, that's what I've been waiting for. Fuck yeah. Dude, honestly, we talked about talking shit. We talked about all that shit. Nothing makes me feel more alive than being in a bad situation. And after high school, I didn't really understand what that meant. And so I just lived my life in a really fucked up way, bouncing in and out of jail cells and stuff like that. But now as an adult, I know the answer. Melinda's Trinidad Maruga Scorpion. That's your educational piece. Buy this, keep it at home. You can find it on Amazon for like $8. Damn, that was so good. Oh, good, bro. Oh, good. I know Kai's didn't make as much of a show as I did, but you can see it. His wings is just bones too. His wings is just bones too. And the Kobe to finish it off. Damn! Alright. Now that I'm finally awake. Oh yeah, it was super hot. It was super hot.
Time to end the shit.
Oh, that feels so good. And I don't even got any milk or nothing. But shout out to Kais for giving us the greatest drink on earth. Bam. Oh. So, what the Mirepoix has coming up for y'all. For anyone who wakes up early in the morning, for anyone who's got an Instagram, if you have not followed us yet, which if you haven't, I'm a little bit offended, but whatever. The Mirepoix podcast on Instagram, starting tomorrow, we're going to be going live at 8 a.m. with what we are calling the Mirepoix Morning Meetups. We got 3 M's on it, baby. because we chasing after 3 M's. And essentially, for the past week, Kais and I have been calling each other every morning at 8 a.m. and holding each other accountable. And starting tomorrow, you can join us in that journey. And for those that know, I'm not a morning person. That was the first part of myself that I had to kill. The first part of myself I had to kill. You know I love my button-ups. I'm out here in a t-shirt, baby. That's what we doing. We killing off the non-morning meetup, or the non-morning person. We're waking up, bare minimum, be ready to perform at 8 a.m. where we're going to be talking about our daily goals in our personal lives, our weekly goals in our personal lives, what we can do for the Mirepoix and for you, the taste buds, and also a book that we'll be diving into and reading. Any chance we have that lying around? Nope, you will find out tomorrow, bitches. Join us tomorrow morning on our Instagram at the Mirepoix Podcast. Make sure to give it a follow. It won't be on yeah, eating W's, baby. And then from there, what the guild has got coming up, you can see me in Dallas at the Grape Fest, where I'll be representing my good friends at Slate Theory Winery. I'll be pouring some of their stuff. I'll be slinging some of their things. I'll be doing what I do best and telling my stories, preach my sermon about the best wine on earth. And if anyone is in Dallas, catch me at Grape Fest in Grapevine. You ready?
Bro. No. No.
You know, real quick, has anyone ever seen the Olympics? Which, I'm a basketball guy. Shout out to the USA for coming in fourth. I always wish in the Olympics they would just have like a regular guy on there to show the difference between athletes and non. And that's why I got, hey yo, Cruzolini!
Yo.
I'm about to make him do one of these spicy things too.
Yeah.
Cause man, that shit's so good. That shit's so good. That shit so good.
I clean my bones. But
yeah, never underestimate. That bones is clear.
I'm feeling it. The Trinidad. When he said Trinidad, I already knew what it was. It burns to talk.
Dude, it is like my face is numb and not in the way the weekend would be proud about.
I don't have nothing else to say.
What you got coming up, bro?
We're doing the Mirepoix meetup, morning meetups, goddamn. That's all I want to say. My breath is too hot to talk. I don't.
Cruzolini, come on down. Get yourself one of these O's. You want a drum or a flat?
Give me a drum.
It doesn't matter, bro.
Fuck yeah. Let's do this shit. Cruzolini, come on in.
Look at the dogs. The dogs think they want this. You don't want this. You don't want this.
Is that the scorpion?
Yeah.
Start me off with that.
Yeah, dog.
Let me get a drink.
Alright, so for our sign off today on the Mirepoix, you get to watch Justin eat a scorpion pepper. By the way, the only reason I'll say anything about Steve Irwin was this man here today. He's about to start his own YouTube series. He's about to start his own popularity with interacting with animals in cool ways. And even if he's not, he is now.
No, hell no. You gotta put the extra dollop on it.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I hate you guys.
No, man.
Welcome to the Mirepoix, baby. We know how to treat our taste buds right. Yeah. All right, now, sir, if you could do a close-up on the camera of you scarfing on that. There you go. Get it. Eat it. Move your mouth a little down. Yo, that's a perfect shot.
There are children watching this.
Oh, that was perfect. All right, everybody. That's been episode 44. Sorry I'm not wearing my bling. I'm doing Mr. Sanders' disappointment. Thank y'all for joining us. We'll see you next week. We'll see you tomorrow morning if you can wake up on time to be there with us.
8 a.m. Check
8
out
a.m.
the Mirepoix Instagram live.
Yo.
The Guilty X, Chef Kai's Experience.
Yo.
We'll be going live, man, doing book readings, motivational stuff, getting out your weekly goals.
Pick it in.
And we shall see you then. If not, we'll see you Monday. That's been the Mirepoix. Somebody play me my theme song, goddammit.
Bum,